Signed room 306 in the girls' hostel, a room located at the very corner of the building, isolated from the rest. Unlike the other rooms, this one had no roommates. When Alicia asked the warden about it, she smiled faintly and said, "This room always stays empty, but you seem brave." Alicia shrugged it off and started unpacking her things. Little did she know, this room was about to become her worst nightmare. First night, the whisper at 3 a.m. Alicia woke up. The wind outside howled, making the window rattle violently. As she got up to close it, she suddenly heard a whisper right in her ear. "This room is mine. Leave now." A chill ran down her spine. She immediately turned on her phone's flashlight. But there was no one there. "Maybe it's just my imagination," she told herself, pulling the blanket over her head. But sleep refused to come. Second night, the mirror's secret. The next night, Alicia was doing her assignments when suddenly the lights flickered. A faint murmuring sound filled the room, like someone whispering from a distance. She ignored it until she looked in the mirror. Her blood froze. In the reflection, a blurry shadow stood behind her. It wasn't just a shadow. It was a girl, her eyes bleeding, deep scratches covering her face. Alicia spun around in terror, but there was no one there. Yet when she looked back at the mirror, the shadow was still there. Screaming, she ran out of the room, pounding on the warden's door. The warden opened it, sighed deeply, and said, "I knew this would happen again." The truth. The curse of room 306. Inside, the warden made Alicia sit down and revealed a chilling secret. Years ago, a girl named Saba used to stay in that room. She was brilliant but always alone. One day, she took her own life in that very room. And since then, every girl who has stayed there has seen strange things. Alicia's eyes widened in terror. "But the thing I saw in the mirror," the warden exhaled slowly and said, "They say Saba's soul is trapped inside the mirror. She doesn't want anyone else in that room." That was it. Alicia made up her mind. She would leave the hostel first thing in the morning. Final night, she returned. Alicia was packing her things when suddenly the door slammed shut on its own. The wind had stopped, but the windows creaked open by themselves. The mirror slowly began fogging up, and the same shadowy figure appeared, clearer this time. "This room is mine." The voice was louder, more menacing. Alicia let out a scream. The lights went out, and suddenly, someone grabbed her hand from behind. "Don't leave!" Her terrified screams echoed through the entire hostel. The next morning, when the warden opened room 306, Alicia was gone. The only thing left behind was a single message, written in blood on the mirror. "Now, this room belongs to two girls.